So as you can tell by the title, in today's video I am doing a 24-hour reading vlog. But last time I attempted to do this, I tried to do it for 24 hours straight and failed, but this time I'm actually doing it differently in the first place. So instead of ruining my sleep schedule and trying to stay up really late, I'm just going to do this over a few days instead, just to see how many books I can actually read in 24 hours rather than doing like a 24-hour sprint, because I'm really intrigued to see like how quick I read, how many books I read in a certain amount of hours and everything like that. So I'm just going to set like a 24-hour timer on my phone, and hopefully it doesn't delete, because last time it kept deleting. And I'm just gonna like continue going down a little bit every day until I finish this vlog. So I am about to have a shower, but I'm just going to talk to you about my current read for after the shower, because I'm going to read a little bit after then. I have been home all day today and I have read 0 pages of my book because I am going into a reading slump because of this book. It was so bad and it just has put me in the biggest slump. I don't know why I'm in a slump, because the book I'm reading right now is actually really good. So it is Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and I am like almost 50% through, so I'm up to page 224, and I am annotating this book as well. I don't normally annotate books, but I feel like because I am, it's taking me a little bit longer to read. But that being said, this is heading towards a 6-star read for me because it is really good, but I'm just going into a slump myself, so it's kind of hard to motivate myself to read right now. And I'm already obsessed with Kai from this book. He is amazing, and I love Peyton's character as well. She literally reminds me of me. Like, I love her. So yeah, that is a little update for now. So obviously, like, this would not count as a full book in the 24 hours. I'd count it as half a book. And then the plan of what I want to read after this is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, because I actually got an email the other day that they want to send me a copy of Wildfire as like an ARC, but it's not really an ARC because it's literally getting released in like 2 weeks. So by the time it comes to me, I don't think it's going to be before the release date, but they are still going to send me a copy. So I definitely need to read Icebreaker because I've never read it. Yeah, I'm just going to go have a shower quickly, and then I will come back and update you with my little plan and start the timer. So I'm back from my shower. I'm in the same jumper. Don't talk about it, okay? I am really cozy in this jumper because it's my boyfriend's jumper and it's just the best thing to wear. So the plan from now is that I'm going to go downstairs because I'm going to sit in his gaming room with him, and that's like one of my favorite places to read. Now, it's not very aesthetically pleasing in there, so don't expect some like aesthetic footage right now, but it is going to be where I start reading because it's just the coziest place to be. So I am about to go downstairs to continue reading, and I will film some clips down there. And as I said, I'm going to just start a 24-hour timer and then go down every day, and I'll take like frequent screenshots just in case it deletes my timer like last time. We have it started. I'm so excited. Let's go. So yeah, as I said, why did the timer stop already? That's a great sign. So update, because I haven't given you an update. It's 2 AM. We have pretty much exactly 21 hours. So I read for 3 hours with like a few gaps in between when I was like going on my phone and stuff. I started on page 224 and I got to page 416. So I almost read 200 pages in 3 hours. And because I'm annotating it, I am reading it very slow considering like how fast I normally read, but I still think 200 pages is really good. So I'm really happy with that. This book is making me feel every single emotion possible.
How do we go from a flawless round to getting flawless?
I'm sad. I'm literally giggling at the pages. I literally cried before. Like, it's made me feel every single emotion, and I'm not even finished. But this book is 100% going to be my new top book ever. Like, I can already tell you that right now. So yeah, that's my update for today, and I'll be back tomorrow to finish off this book. So it is now the next day. So it is Friday, not even morning because we woke up really late because we went to sleep late, but it is 1:40 p.m. we woke up like 2 hours ago, don't worry. I did finish Powerless this morning. I just didn't give an update for it, so I knocked down another hour, so I'm up to like 20 hours left. This book is genuinely, like, I'm not going to talk about it too much because I'll talk about it in my September wrap-up video more in depth. This book was genuinely like the best book I have ever read. It's my new top favorite book ever, and I rated it 6 stars. Like, you know how like some people have 6-star category books? Yeah, this falls into that category. It gives Hunger Games, it gives Maze Runner, it gives the Selection series, literally so many books have been like put into one and in this book, and it is so well written. The amount of like quotes I highlighted in this book, I don't annotate books this much. Like this is like completely new for me, so this is absolutely insane. I'm so excited for the next book to come out. I seriously like need it now, and like I need a hardcover of this book. Like I need something like different, because this is just gonna like sit on my shelf and then I'm gonna forget about it. Like I want something I can like display, like a hardcover, a signed copy. Like I would literally buy anything, because I need to have like a special version of this book or something like that. But the next book I will be going into is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, so I'm very nervous but excited to start this because I know everyone loves this book. However, I don't like books with a lot of smut, and when the smut like takes away from the actual story itself, so I'm just really hoping that it's not too much, because I've heard that this book is very smutty, so kind of nervous about that, but I feel like I will like it. Okay, I'm about to start reading Icebreaker. I don't know how long I'm going to read for because we kind of have to go get groceries. What's really annoying is we normally take like 10 minutes to drive to our local grocery store, but they've blocked off the one road that goes there because they're doing like road work, so we have to go all the way around, and it takes like half an hour there and half an hour back. So we've been trying to like not go to get the groceries as much and kind of go every couple of days rather than like every day, because normally we just go every day and get things. But I am going to start reading Icebreaker. I've got my timer ready. Lucky it hasn't deleted yet. I'm really hoping that it stays that way, because it'd be really annoying if it did. 19 hours and 54 minutes left. I feel like that's quite a while, but I probably won't give an update until I've made like a good chunk into this book. Oh, we have a playlist in the book. Okay, there's some Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa. Damn, pretty good playlist actually. I actually like have a hatred for starting new books because it's so hard for me to focus when they're introducing all the characters and everything, and I just want to like get into the story. Like I hate when books take so many pages to start. I'm literally 5 pages in as I'm saying this, but like I can just tell it's going to take a little bit to get into it. Everyone, so I don't think I gave any updates yesterday on my reading. Yesterday I got up to page 84, so I got like a little bit into it, like almost like a quarter into it, but instead of reading the physical copy I'm actually going to read it on my Kindle instead because it's a lot easier. Okay, so I'm about 50% through the book and I've gone back to reading it physically, and I remember at the beginning of the book I was reading it physically and then I went onto my Kindle and I was so confused of where Lola went, like her best friend. For some reason the Kindle version that I downloaded, her best friend's name is Sabrina instead of Lola. And now I'm wondering if any scenes changed as well, because the whole name changed. And I was so confused of where Lola went. And like I thought she had 2 best friends, but turns out it's the same person. Okay, so it's been a couple of days and I've kind of forgotten to update the vlog, but I have like a pretty big update for you guys. So I did finish Icebreaker by Hannah Grace and I rated it 4.5 stars. I actually really loved this book and I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. The 2 main characters in this book I just adore. I fell in love with them straight away and I need the second book immediately, even though it's got nothing to do with these characters. I feel like they will make an appearance and I'm very excited for the second book. So I did finish this book and then I did start another book. So I did start Heir of Broken Fate by Mads Rafferty. So I read about an hour of this last night too. So let me give you a time update on what I have left. I'm about halfway through the 24-hour like time altogether. 12 hours and 35 minutes left. I did have to restart it, hence why it's not like halfway through, because it did like delete at some point, but I'd been taking like regular screenshots of what I was up to anyway, so like I always knew where I was up to. But this is the author's debut novel and I am literally obsessed already. The way she's writing this book is so amazing already. I'm up to page 56 or chapter 7 and I've already cried in this book. I normally don't cry that fast in books. I don't cry in books at all very often, so for me to cry within 50 pages is crazy. So I'm gonna continue reading this right now and we'll see where I get up to, but I will start the timer again. And yeah, I'm really enjoying making this video, to be honest, especially because I'm not pushing myself to do it in 24 hours straight. It's more just like, you know, 24 hours overall, so it's like a lot better as a vlog, you know.
Thank you.
Okay, it's been a little bit since I gave you an update again, but I have been reading a little bit. I've read a lot of Heir of Broken Fate. It's actually really good, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm actually going to the city today, and I'm just going to bring my Kindle because I can just read it on there. And I am tabbing the physical book, but I'll just like tab on my Kindle and then go back and do it into the book. I have 10 hours and 44 minutes left, which is still quite a while, but at the same time it's actually going a lot quicker than I thought. So yeah, we'll see like how much I read during the day. I'm also going to Dimmicks, which is a bookstore, and I'm very excited because they have some amazing books there, so I'm very excited for today. When they're literally enemies for 400 pages and then they finally like admit to each other their feelings. Okay, so in the time that I last updated you guys, I had a shower and ate dinner and everything like that. I did take a couple of breaks from reading after I had like 50 pages left, but I just finished Heir of Broken Fate by Mads Rafferty, and let me tell you, I am obsessed. I cannot wait for the next book to come out. So yeah, let me give you an update on the time. I have 7 hours and 8 minutes left, and I think my next book will be like a little thriller because I feel like it'll be really quick to get through, and I've read a lot of long books in this video. So yeah, I want to give myself a little like palate cleanser and an easier read. Go and read this right now. Okay guys, so I was trying to decide what book to read next. So I'm going to read a thriller from Frida McFadden because I'm trying to finish all of her psychological thrillers so I can rank them in a video, and I have 3.5 left, so 3, and then there's a novella. So I'm actually going to read the novella right now. It sort of doesn't really count as a whole book for this video because it's literally like 50 pages, but I just want a really quick and fast-paced read that's going to be really easy to get through because I can feel myself going into a bit of a slump because of how many good books I've read. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I updated you guys, but I do have some pretty big updates. So in the time that I haven't updated you guys, which has been like probably 4 or 5 hours, I finished the 2 books that I was talking about. So I read The Gift by Frida McFadden, which was a novella, so it was only like 50 pages, so technically it's not really a book, and I rated it 1 star. It was just really bad and boring, and I was left with a lot of unanswered questions, and it had a potential to be a really good book if it was longer. It was a really weird book. And then I read The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden, which I was pleasantly surprised. I actually gave it 5 stars. Her books haven't made me feel that much in a while, and I've only got a couple more books of Frida McFadden left to read, and yeah, that was like one of my favorites that I've read from her, so that was actually a big surprise to me. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, but I have knocked down a lot of the time, so I've only got 4 hours and 27 minutes left, and I know I'm not going to finish another whole book in this video because the book that I'm going to read next is too thick to finish in 4 hours, but I'm also going to do like a page count of how many pages I read all together in this video because I feel like that's like a better understanding of how much I can read in 24 hours. So yeah, that's my little update for now. I'm going to start Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, which is the 2nd book in the Boys of Tommen series. And the reason why I'm picking this up is because I absolutely loved Binding 13. It was a 6-star read for me, and I had to give myself a little break because the end of that book was really heartbreaking and emotional, so I had to give myself a break, and now I'm ready to jump into this one. I'm really excited to go into this. I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so it is now like 3 or 4 days since I've given you guys an update, but I did say that I wasn't going to update until I finished the 24-hour timer and like finish this video. I did finish the timer on Sunday. It is now Wednesday, and I have been reading quite a lot this week, but I did keep track of where I got up to before the timer finished. So yeah, first of all, the last time I updated, I don't know where I was up to in Keeping 13. I haven't actually read any since the weekend because I've been reading another book. So I got up to page 142 in Keeping 13, and then it was just a little bit slow and I wanted something a little bit different, and I saw this book and I just really wanted to pick up this other book. I actually have almost finished it at this point. I'm probably going to finish it today, and that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I probably said that completely wrong. I have almost finished this, but I did do a little tab on the top of where I got up to when the timer finished. I got up to page 102 before the time I finished for this book. And then, as I said, I've just been reading throughout the week. Like, you can see how far into this book I am. Yeah, I'm sure everyone knows about this book. Everyone knows that it's literally depression in a book. But yeah, I am just updating you guys and wrapping up this video now because I have finished the timer. Okay, so because I like half read some books and didn't finish some, I'm gonna put like a total page number of pages that I read on the screen. Can't be bothered working that out right now, so I'll do that while I'm editing. I feel like it's gonna be quite a few pages actually, and that's gonna be like the good representation of how much I read in 24 hours. So yeah, that wraps up the end of this 24-hour reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know if you want another one of these because it was really fun to make and I'm definitely down to do it again. Don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. And yeah, with all of that being said, I hope to see you in my next video.